Welcome back again to your channel Ray of Hope. And this is going to be another series for our web application penetration testing, right? Today, we're gonna cover one of the vulnerability of SQL injection in an Oracle database, right? So this would be quite different from SQL or PostgreSQL database, right? But still, it is a SQL injection, right? So we all know to identify or to perform SQL injection, right? In any sort of application, we need to identify the parameter, right? Do we have any parameter? Can we see over here? Not exactly, right? But yeah, can you see there are some sort of details over here like accessories, corporate gifts, lifestyles, and pets, right? So what we're gonna do over here, we're gonna go ahead and click on pets, right? So once we click on pets, can we see we have a category parameter with a value pets, right? That means we have one parameter, right? So we will try to tamper this, right? I'll change this patch to rat or ray, right? And hit enter. Can you observe that whatever input we are providing in a value, right, it is getting projecting, right? That means a projection point is there. It is potentially indicating that the application could be vulnerable for SQL injection, right? So what next we're gonna do? We will intercept the data to play with the request and response, right? Turn on the intercept, right? Turn on the proxy server. Let's intercept this data. Now we have this data, right? We will send this data to the repeater. Turn off the intercept. Turn off the proxy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and see. This is how the request and response look like, right? As we can see, this is a 200 OK, which is a generic thing, right? Now we need to identify what is the developer written code. As I even told you guys earlier, right? Well, there are 5 ways to identify what is the developer written code or to identify if the application is vulnerable for SQL injection or not, right? So over here, we can either use like space and sending. It is giving us 200 OK response, which means it is potentially not vulnerable for this, right? If I'm using the double quote, close braces, what response I'm getting? Still, it is giving us 200 OK. That means the developer written code is not in double quote and close braces. What if I use only just double quote? We are getting 200 OK. That means even double quote is not breaking the query. But if I use single quote, if I'm using single quote, can you see guys that it is giving us an error with a 500 internal server error, which means it is breaking the query and it is indicating that the application or developer has written the database in with the single quote, right? So potentially we are now sure that this application is vulnerable for SQL injection, right? So what's the next step that we do in order to perform or exploit this vulnerability? We will try to find that how many columns does this database has, right? So for that we have command called order by, or we can use like order by 3 hyphen hyphen. Why we are using hyphen hyphen? To comment out the next part of the code, right? We will send it, right? Once I send this, it is giving us 500 internal server error, which means it could be that the application may not have 3 columns, right? So I'll try to reduce by 2, right? So 2. And if I send the response, there you go. We have now 200 OK, which means application has 2 columns, right? Now as we are sure that the application has 2 columns, what next we're gonna do is to identify what are the data types. It is a character, it is a numeric, what exactly, right? And for that, we have a command called union select. Union select. And if we are using 1, which is a numeric, comma, 1, hyphen hyphen, it is giving us internal server error, which means the application is not using numeric data type. Now, what next? We will try to find out if the application is using character. And for that, we can use like ray, single quote, ray, close the single quote, comma, space, single quote, ray, single quote close, hyphen, and it is still giving us internal server error, right? But you know what? Why it is giving us internal server error? Because when you are dealing with Oracle database, right? You have to specify the column, because whenever you are using select statement, you need to specify the column name as well. And we all know, we have covered this, right, in our previous video, that our Oracle database has a virtual call, like a table name dual with one virtual column and row, right? So I can use like from dual and send it. There you go. We now have 200. Okay, right? But did I make a mistake over here? What if I use one and one again with dual table? Will I get anything? Let's see. It is giving us internal server error. That means we are again so sure that application is not using numeric data type, right? So I just demonstrated those way that you should not get confused, right? So now, as we know that application has two columns and the data type is character, what next we gonna do? We would need to identify if the table we can get, right? And we all know, in the table, we have something called this ray of medium ray of hope. I'm gonna go ahead and show you something. This is the draft which I'm making, right? Which will be live tomorrow, right? So these are the basic commands like all tables, user tables, that the basic Oracle internal tables consist, and it is by default actually, right? Some Oracle command that you need to remember whenever you are using select statement from like you have to get to another table names, right? We are going to use all tables, which is the default Oracle command actually, right? So you should not get confused why I'm using this, right? So now we all know the table's name, that would be all underscore tables, right? So what would be we would be getting out of this command actually, right? If we select this, but once we are using all table, we need to specify the tables as well, right? So over here, we would remove the first character that we used, and instead we would be using table name, because what data we are trying to retrieve from all tables, because in all tables ray is not there, that we are so sure, right? But a table name will be there, right? So now once we send this, what response we are going to get? Oh, there you go. We have now 200. Okay, right? If we scroll it down, we can find that we have numerous username, right? Number of users we have, but we meant to check for users, that is meant for us. It is not something that we are looking for. Oh, there you go. We have something called users XJOLRG. So we have got the user details, right? That's a good thing. Now, so once we have a table, right? Now we need to know the what are the columns does this table consist, right? So for that, we have a command called union select column, right? Underscore name ray, or it could be ray of 4 or anything, whatever you want to put in, right? You can use your name as well, right? So now we specify the columns name, and from what? From users table, right? So for that, what commands we gonna use? We gonna use from all. You can see over here. For we have to use when we are going to use tables, right? So from where? From all the columns, right? From all the columns, we have to call out the all column. So what we gonna do over here? From all tab underscore, and then what exactly? It's columns, right? So this is the command we have, and then what exactly we have? We have the table name, right? So where we are specifying where what? The table is this, right? Therefore, we will be using where clause. And these I have covered in our previous lectures as well, but you can go ahead and read the Medium blogs for that as well, right? Where, what exactly? Table name, right? So it's a table underscore name equals to what? Single quote, because it's a character. Then we will be copying this table name from here paste it here and close the braces and hit enter. There you go. We got 200 OK. Now, if we scroll it down, can you see? Oh, we have now password and a username, which is a good thing, right? Now, we got the credentials, right? And once we have the credentials, what we gonna use actually, right? What we gonna do? We will be using simple union select statement, right? We will be using simple union select statement, right? Union select. The first is username. 1 second. Let me go ahead over here. Copy from this. Paste it here. Space. Let me provide the password as well. Paste it here. And from what? From this table, right? From. And then I need to remove the single quote and hit enter. There you go. Again, we got 200 OK. Right? So if we scroll it down, can you see we have Carlos user and its password, we have winner user and its password, and there you go. We have administrator and its password, right? Let's copy this from here. Go here, try to log into my account. It's an admin, right? Now let's copy the password, paste it, login. Oh, we finally solved the lab. Congratulations, guys. So again, if you learned something today, do hit a like, subscribe to our channel Ray of Hope, and share